Let's go ahead and start out in broken toe. If this shape isn't comfortable for you, tucking your toes under and sitting back on your heels, then of course feel free to sit however you want. But let's start with flashlight. Reach your arms up towards the sky. 30 seconds here. Just begin to open and close your hands as fast as you can. Waking up the flexors and extensors and the forearms. Imagine that you have a rubber band on the outside of your hands and try to completely open and completely close your hands. It's gonna get harder, but we're almost there. Last couple of breaths here. Check in with your fingers. Can you open them even more? Great job. When you're ready, let's make our way to plank pose. Pause in plank pose. Grip into your fingertips. Round through the upper back. Start to shift the weight forward and back here. Press the back of the head into the ceiling. Let's take the feet slightly wider than the hips. Touch the right hip to the mat and then the left hip to the mat. Just a couple times side to side. Each time you find the center, try to come up onto the very tips of the big toes. Check in with your hands. Push into the index knuckles. Act as if you're trying to claw into the mat as if your hands were in the grass. One more on each side. Let's lower down to the forearms. Forearm plank pose. Take the feet slightly wider than the hips, just like we did in plank. Touch the right hip to the mat, touch the left hip to the mat. Here for 30 seconds. Each time you find the center, come up onto just the tips of the big toes. We're halfway there, 15 seconds to go. Can you check in with your legs and see what you can turn on a little bit more? Last couple of breaths here. When you're ready, right side, forearm side on balance, stack it up. Draw the right shoulder blade down the back, exaggerate the lift in the hips. Hold it here, let's touch the right hip to the mat and lift it up. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side, forearm side on balance, stack it up. Touch the left hip to the mat and lift it up for 10, 9, 8. You can always hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's jog the legs. Touch the right knee to the floor. Touch the left knee to the floor. Hug your upper arms in. Try to feel your pecs engage here. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in, dolphin pose. Stick your hips up high. Press your chest towards the back of your mat. Shift the weight forward and back. From the balls of the feet to the very tips of the big toes. You can bend your knees as much as you want. Imagine that you're trying to kiss the floor between your thumbs. Last 10. Slow down the breath here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's drop down to the knees. Sit back, boat pose, butt down, legs up, compress. Thighs to your chest. Try to lift up out of the low back. As you puff up the chest, knees can stay bent or working towards straightening the legs. Try to compress your thighs and your chest and reduce the distance you have right there. Slowly come down, half boat, Ardha Navasana. Take a moment here. Reach the arms overhead. Take a few breaths, slow everything down a little bit. Check in with your feet. Can you push the balls of the feet and spread the toes? When you're ready, let's rise up. Boat pose. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Just try to link the movement with the breath. Try to lift up out of the low back. We're here for 10 more. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, reach the arms up towards the sky. You can bend your left knee and set your left foot down, or you can hover your left leg if you want to make it harder. Take your right toes towards your right wrist for a tap. Try to keep your shoulder blades off the ground. Try as hard as you can to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Last 5, it's more about compression than actually touching. 3, 2, and one right toes to the left wrist. Take it across the body for 10. Compress, thigh to the chest. It's just where you're aiming. It doesn't actually have to make its way all the way there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change legs. You can bend the right knee and set it down. Tap left toes to the left wrist for 10, or you can hover that right leg you pick. 8, 7, reach up, get your shoulder blades off the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left toes towards the right wrist, take it across. 10. Curl up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, pull the knees in. Let's rock forward and back, come up, yogi squat. Toes out, heels in, press the elbows into the thighs. Stand all the way up, come all the way back down for 10. 8, you don't have to keep up with my count. You're just trying to do 10 here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back on the wall. It's a wall sit. Take your butt all the way back to the wall. Drop your hips. Sit back. We're going to be here for about 30 seconds. Try to press your low back into the mat or into the wall and just slow everything down. Sink a little deeper. Quads are on fire. That's okay. Last couple of breaths here. Just kidding. There's a few more than that. We actually are halfway. 10 seconds to go. Last 3, 2, and 1. Make your way back to yogi squat. Toes out, heels in, all the way down, all the way up for 10. You can always come up onto the balls of the feet if you want. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the wall. Wall sit. This one's 45 seconds this time. Butt to the wall. Press the low back into the wall. Just slow down the breath a little bit here. Sit back. Quads are on fire. You're not alone. $20 seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come off the wall. Back to yogi squat. Toes out, heels in. All the way up, all the way down. Maybe you went on a hop. You don't have to. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the wall. Wall sit. Sit back. This one's going to be a minute. It's going to be rough. So starting the clock now. If you need to come out of it at some point, come out of it. Do whatever you need to distract yourself. Hopefully you've got a playlist rocking. It hurts. 20 seconds in. Almost halfway. Halfway, 30 seconds to go. Maybe you want to try to alternate heels at this point. Pick up one heel, pick up the other. Dance around a little bit. Ten seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Come out of that one. Shake it out a little bit. Give yourself a moment. All right, we started with those toe taps on our back. We're gonna try the same thing at the wall. And you've got a couple options. So you could do this with your hands on a chair in almost like flat back, kind of this 90-degree angle, almost like a downward facing dog. And I'm just gonna take my right leg back and draw my right toes towards my right arm. So I don't actually have to touch, right? It's just where I'm aiming, okay? Elevating your hands on blocks or a stool will help, or a chair, or, excuse me, if you want to do it with me, you can do it at the wall. So the feet are going to touch the wall, push into the hands, lift your hips up. We'll take the legs up, feet to the height of the hip, press the hips over the shoulders, take the right leg up, and then I'm going to take my right leg towards my right wrist. But I only might make it halfway down, or I might be able to go all the way down, okay? When you're ready, let's give it a shot. Make your way into whichever shape you want to work it towards. Take your right leg up and back. Right toes towards your right wrist here for a 10. Try to keep the leg straight and focus on compressing your thigh to your chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right toes to the left wrist. If you need to take a little break, take a little break, shake it out for a couple moments. Right toes to the left wrist when you're ready. 10, 9, sometimes just a short break for a couple seconds will make the world of difference. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Roll out your wrists a little bit. Maybe a little chicken action, back to the hands, push in the ribs before we go into the second side. Again, hands on a chair, hands on the floor, right? Can do the same thing in downward facing dog. Compressing, it might not go all the way there, or you might be able to tap, but we'll do the left leg this time. And if you just want to hold at the wall, then just hold at the wall. When you're ready, feet touch the wall, hands under the shoulders, push the floor away, lift the knees, walk the feet up to the height of the hips, press your butt over your shoulders, take your left leg up. Left toes to the left wrist for a 10. Compress, doesn't need to go all the way there. Try to keep your legs straight and strong the entire time. And since we're not worried about balance, just look at the wall and completely relax your neck. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left toes to the right wrist. Take it across the body here for a 10. 9, 8, 7. Relax your neck. Grip into your fingers. Push into your index knuckles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Give your wrists a little love. We'll move into tricep dips next. So you could do this with your hands on your chair, bending your elbows straight back. You could do this with hands on the floor, fingers face whatever direction feels best. And I'm almost thinking about taking my butt towards my heels so I have more space. Or if you have blocks or books or something, then you can elevate your hands. Then you can do that any height, just whatever feels best on your wrist. We'll take the elbows straight back. First set of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the right leg up, elbow straight back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out, left leg up, elbow straight back. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your wrists a little bit of love. Press the elbows into the sides of the body. When you're ready, we'll go back to the wall and we'll do the same thing that we did before, except this time on our forearms. So once again, if you don't want to use the wall, instead, option 1 would be dolphin. And I can bend this left knee as much as I want, take the right leg up and back. Just draw the right leg as far forward as you can. You might come onto the tip of the toe of the left foot so you can pull it more forward and take it up and back. So it's a little dolphin push-up as you work that compression. Or we'll do it up the wall. It's up to you, but we're gonna do exactly what we did before. except this time with the forearms down. Elbows are just shoulder width apart, so you can really focus on pushing the floor away and rounding through your upper back. Take your feet to the wall. Walk the legs up the wall. Feet to the height of the hips. Press your butt over your shoulders. Take your right leg up. Right toes towards the right elbow. Or you could also do it with the knee bent. Okay, you can do that either way with your feet on the floor or your feet on the wall. It's up to you. When you're ready, either the knee bent or the leg straight, you pick for 10. 9. 8. I'll show a couple with the knee bend. 7. 6. Pick the option that's harder. 5 for you. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Either hold, switch out the legs, or give yourself a moment or two, and then we'll switch legs, okay? You pick. But eventually, we'll meet back with the left leg up. And again, we can take that left leg down straight towards the floor and then back up. Or we can do it with the knee bent. You pick. We have 10. Might even alternate. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Come down. Take a moment. Not a lot of breaks in this class. Not a lot of stretching. Let's come back to boat pose. Make your way to your butt. Butt down, legs up. Compress. Thighs to your chest. Let's slowly come down, half boat, Ardha Navasana. Exhale, rise up, pull the thighs in. Just begin to link the movement with the breath here. Focus on compressing your thighs as you lift up. Last 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Slowly come down. Reach the arms up, hollow body shape. You can bend your left knee and set your foot on the floor as we take the right toes towards the right wrist. Or you can hover the left leg. It's up to you. Right toes to the wrist, 10. They don't actually have to touch. It's just where you're aiming. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Right toes to the left wrist. Again, it's just where we're aiming, and you can always set that left foot down if you want to. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Change legs, left toes towards the left wrist. You can always set that right foot down. 10. You pick, curl up. Try to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. See if you can reach up just a little bit more. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Left toes to the right wrist. Take it across. 10. Always set that right foot down. Check in with your body. Can you reach up more? Can you engage your legs a little bit more? Last 5. Don't worry if it's not getting all the way to your hand. 3. 2. And 1. Back to that half boat pose. Take a moment, curl up. Relax. Pull the knees in, rock forward. Yogi squat, toes out, heels in. Press the elbows into the thighs. Let's stand all the way up, all the way back down for 10. 9, if you'd rather hop than hop. If you want to come up onto the balls of the feet, that of course is an option. You don't need to keep up with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto the wall, wall sit. Sit back. Butt to the wall, low back to the wall. This first one is 30 seconds. Easiest one. Try to slow everything down a little bit here. Sit back a little further. Knees pretty much on top of the ankles. Tracking with the second toes. Quads are a little bit on fire at this point. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the middle. Yogi squat. Toes out, heels in. All the way up, all the way back down. Maybe balls of the feet this time. You pick. We have 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, onto the wall. 45 seconds this time, sit back. Clock has started. Pull the lower ribs in, pull the navel in. Try to press the low back into the wall. Do whatever you need to distract yourself. Dance around, close your eyes, whatever you want. 20 seconds here. Almost there. Last 10 seconds, dig a little deeper. Made it back to yogi squat. Toes out, heels in. Any of those options, or it could also be a hop this time, or maybe balls of the feet, or that hop 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto the wall. Wall sit. This one's really rough. It's a minute, okay? So you might need to come out at some point and straighten your legs. You can always do that, but just try to slow it down. This one's really bad. If you want to go ahead and start to alternate your heels, if that mentally helps you, just to get a little bit of movement in. If you want to find stillness and wait on that, can you sit back a little further? We're halfway there. We got 30 seconds to go. Maybe you're ready to start alternating at this point. I am. Anything to get through. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, come out. Okay, moving into chaturangas, and then we'll do some holds at the wall. So, of course, for chaturanga, you can come to your knees, try to make a diagonal line with your body instead of a box shape, and elbows go straight back. Or same thing with your legs off the ground, all the way back up. You can try to touch your chest to the floor, or you can always just stop halfway down, and then it'll either be a hold in plank, or we'll take our feet to the wall. Enjoy this mini break, unless you take this class with me all the time, and then you should just be holding plank. Or you can also step your feet onto a chair, something like that, to try to press your butt over your shoulders, okay? We'll do 10 chaturangas, and the first hold in plank or in pike is for 30 seconds, and you don't have to be able to hold a handstand to do it, okay? So when you're ready, I'm gonna just do them this way. So here we go. Knees up or knees down. First set of 10. 9, you don't have to keep up with my count. 8, you can always hold plank. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try not to give yourself a break. 30 seconds is this first hold. I've started the clock. Take your feet up. Press your butt over your shoulders. Since we're not worried about balance here, just look at the wall, relax your neck, and focus on your hands. Can you grip into your fingertips? Can you push into your index knuckles? Can you relax your neck? Can you push down so hard into your hands that your shoulders come way up by your ears? Sometimes it helps just to close your eyes. That's 30 seconds. We're coming down. All right, next set, 10 chaturangas. It's a 45-second hold. On or off the knees, or you can just go right into that plank hold. It's up to you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's 45 seconds. When you're ready, clock has started. Take those feet up, relax the neck, look at the wall, slow it all down a little bit here. Check in with your fingers. Act like you're trying to claw the mat, as if you're in the sand or the grass. Push into the index knuckles. Try to bring the weight to the inner hand. See if you can utilize your fingers here. Sometimes it's helpful to take a leg up, switch it out almost just as a distraction. Struggle is real. If you want to come down for a few moments and shake it out, do that, and then just come right back into it. It's just a couple of moments. We made it, 45 seconds. Shake it out a little bit. All right, guys, this is rough. We have one last one. It's 10 chaturangas, and then it's a minute hold, okay? So on or off the knees, and you might choose not to even sacrifice the form and just come down to your knees for the last 10, but it's up to you. 9, 8, 7, 6. Press the back of the head into the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm starting the clock for the minute hold in 3, 2, 1. Minute hold has started. Whew. I won't be able to count you down because I'm using my watch as a clock. So of course, this can be really rough, and you can play around with whatever you want to do with your legs, even splitting them wide, compressing one thigh to the chest, other thigh. Relax your neck. Check in with the fingers. Close down the eyes if you want to. Try to use your breath. Gotta be almost there, guys. We made it. Whew. That one's always a rough one. Come down, give your wrists a little bit of love. Press the backs of the hands into the sides of the body. One more round of tricep dips. Again, hands on a chair, bending your elbows straight back. Hands on the floor, fingers face whatever direction feels best in your body, thinking butt towards your heels. Or if you have something that you can use to elevate your hands, you can of course do that any height. It could be on the low side, the medium side, the high side, whatever feels better in your body. Elbows go straight back. It's the first set of 10. At least we're done with those holds at the wall. Those handstands are really hard, but it's a great way just to build strength for a handstand. Last two, last one, right leg up towards the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out, left leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's intense. Take a moment, go Mukasana, right hand, just go ahead and work it down your back. Use your left hand to help out. Try to press the back of your head into your arm. Try to keep the lower ribs pressed in a little bit, like you're ready to take a sucker punch. We'll switch it out when you're ready. Left hand, work it down your back. Use your right hand to help out. A couple of moments here, just to let it all go a little bit. And let's find a forward fold. Straighten out the legs, flex the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, just hinge and fold in, flex the feet. Try to pull your toes back towards your body. You might take a few breaths with your knees bent. Try to create this anterior pelvic tilt. And then slowly start to work towards straightening your legs, or just oscillate between those shapes. And you might want to finish out by staying in that forward fold. Or if you want to make your way onto your back, come down to your back. However you want to get there. Make any final shape. Not allowed to stretch you in this class, so of course it's a great time to throw in whatever else you want to finish out your practice with. And it might just be letting everything go, Closing down the eyes, slowing down the breath a little bit.